Exodus chapter 39. They used shades of blue, purple, and scarlet to craft service cloths for the holy place and to create the sacred garments for Aaron, in accordance with the instructions of the Lord given to Moses. The ephod was fashioned from gold, blue, purple, and scarlet threads, along with fine linen. The gold was hammered into thin plates and then shaped into wires, skillfully woven with the blue, purple, scarlet, and fine linen threads. Shoulderpieces were crafted to attach the ephod together, joined at its two edges. The intricately designed belt for the ephod was made from the same materials, gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and fine linen, following the Lord's commands. They created onyx stones enclosed in gold settings, engraved like signet rings with the names of the Israelite tribes. These stones were placed on the ephod's shoulders, serving as memorials for the children of Israel, as commanded by the Lord. Likewise, the breastplate was meticulously fashioned with skilled workmanship, resembling the design of the ephod. It was made from gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and fine linen. The breastplate was square and doubled over, with a span in length and a span in width. 4 rows of stones were set in it. The first row had a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. The second row had an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. The third row had a ligure, an agate, and an amethyst. The fourth row had a beryl, an onyx, and a jasper. These stones were encased in gold settings. The stones represented the 12 tribes of Israel, each stone engraved like a signet with the name of a tribe. Chains of pure gold were fashioned for the breastplate, and attached to gold rings on its corners. 2 additional gold rings were made and placed on the breastplate's edges. The chains of gold were linked to these rings, connecting the breastplate to the ephod's shoulder pieces in the front. 2 more gold rings were attached to the ephod, underneath its shoulders, in front, just above the ornate ephod belt. These rings were used to secure the breastplate to the ephod with a blue cord, ensuring it remained fastened and in place, as directed by the Lord. The robe of the ephod was skillfully woven entirely from blue threads. In the middle of the robe, there was a reinforced hole, similar to the hole in a coat of mail, surrounded by a band to prevent tearing. Pomegranates made of blue, purple, scarlet, and fine linen were sewn onto the hem of the robe, interspersed with golden bells. The bells and pomegranates alternated along the hem, creating a pleasant sound as the robe was worn for ministerial duties, following the Lord's command. Fine linen tunics were crafted for Aaron and his sons, along with a fine linen turban and beautifully woven linen caps and linen undergarments. A belt made of fine twined linen, blue, purple, and scarlet threads, embroidered with needlework, completed the attire, as instructed by the Lord. The holy crown's plate was fashioned from pure gold and engraved with the inscription, "Holiness to the Lord," resembling a signet engraving. A blue cord was attached to the plate, allowing it to be tied securely to the turban, as commanded by the Lord. With this, the construction of the tabernacle of the tent of meeting was completed. The Israelites faithfully followed all of the Lord's commands given to Moses. Moses inspected all the work, finding that it had been carried out exactly as the Lord had commanded. In response, he bestowed his blessing upon the people. The tabernacle, along with all its furnishings, clasps, boards, bars, pillars, sockets, coverings of ram skins dyed red and badger skins, the veil of the covering, the ark of the testimony with its carrying poles and the mercy seat, the table and its utensils, the pure gold lampstand with its arranged lamps and accompanying vessels, the anointing oil, the fragrant incense, and the entrance veil, was presented to Moses. Likewise, the bronze altar, its brass grating, carrying poles, and all its utensils, as well as the bronze basin with its base, the hangings of the courtyard, its pillars and sockets, the entrance veil for the courtyard, its ropes and pegs, and all the utensils required for the service of the tabernacle, were made and assembled. The holy garments for Aaron the priest and his sons' garments for priestly service were fashioned according to the Lord's commands. The children of Israel carried out all these tasks in accordance with the Lord's instructions to Moses. Upon inspecting the completed work, Moses found that it had been executed just as the Lord had directed. Therefore, Moses offered his blessing to the people.